Okay, and we are back. As much as I would love to keep doing Typhon's story and get Charlie, we need some more Morgan in our lives. And I wonder if Morgan needs a hand in the
On your
infirmary.
way to class, your route takes you past the infirmary, where you see Morgan making the rounds between a few veiled hospital beds. As you pass the doorway, your ears perk up at the sound of many feet headed this way in a hurry. You flatten yourself against the wall as several students careen around the corner and charge towards the infirmary on the edge of panic. A noxious opalescent mist boils off their skin as they clamber past each other. Many of the victims appear partially blinded by their condition, so you do what you can to help direct them. As you guide the last one inside, you see that Morgan is the only healer on duty, and there are 10 different students in need of aid.
Huh? Oh, yes, I'd appreciate that, of course.
You sound like you wouldn't appreciate it at all, but what should I do?
I have this new batch of unfortunates well in hand, but that leaves me unable to attend to other patients who really do need some attending to. As I recall, your own talents were showing great promise. The student in bed 5 in particular could use your help if you wouldn't mind.
Could you tell me what their condition is?
Please, you can see how full my hands are. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Rolling up your sleeves, you slip through the curtains surrounding bed 5, prepared to help whoever you find in there.
Okay. So we'll go with this one, which gives us that ability. There. Booyaka shot. Okay. Let's see if another green one comes. Nope, no green. Got that one. Awesome. This gives me more time. Ooh. Go. A few more turns, but I won't need them. I've got this well in hand with the combo. More time. What's this do? Yes, I got it. So let's see, what...
Leaving Morgan to help the larger group of injured students who just arrived, you go to bed number 5, and to your horror, discover Typhon looking absolutely terrible. Contusions and broken bones tell the story of a fight Typhon didn't win.
So it looks like one of the seniors finally took him up on his offer that wasn't going to fight him.
Morgan is very busy across the room. You'll have to handle this yourself.
Let's investigate the ailments magically.
You summon forth some divinatory magic and are confronted with the grim reality of the failing body before you. The affliction is relentlessly draining life force at an alarming rate.
Attempt to break the curse.
Whatever this curse is, it's insidious and deeply ingrained. But instead of panicking, you resolutely start the incantations for the most powerful curse-breaking spell you know, and begin pushing it into your friend. Bit by bit, you feel yourself getting a hold on the curse and begin carefully extracting it. Finally, you have it isolated from the body and remove it. But in what should be your moment of triumph, you watch aghast as the condition worsens considerably. In a single moment, all of the skin loosens, sagging into grey pools that slough off the bed.
Morgan, I need help!
How are things go? Oh, I see. Quickly, patient, what's the state of things here?
92?
And with that, a dreadful final breath passes from your friend's distorted mouth. You can clearly see a skeleton through a film of translucent flesh.
What have I done?
Now, no need for all this drama. Galdrin would give you one of his reproachful glances if he was here. Crying over a simulacrum of all things.
A what?
Simulacrum. A body double? They're a specialty of mine. Like a mannequin that breathes for a short while. So, no need to trouble yourself. The real student, I'm sure, is out there somewhere having a spectacular day, organs still functioning.
You're a right proper bastard. Why would you do that?
Why would I have very cleverly constructed simulacrum on hand for medical practice? Well, Riley has been telling me that I need to do more to help educate the newer students.
So you scare the shit out of them thinking that they just killed their, boyfriend.
You came in here offering to help with a medical emergency, and trust me, you're not the first. Anytime things go wrong, there's always some well-meaning healer in training wanting to help out. But the truth is, I have these sorts of things well in hand, and help simply gets in the way. So, rather than waste my time having those conversations while patients' afflictions worsen, I simply have some educational distractions prepared in advance. I can focus on my work, students in need of healing get healed, and well-meaning assistants get some of that education that Riley has been badgering me to dole out. Everyone wins!
Shouldn't you just teach a class?
What a terrible waste of time! Standing in a lecture hall trying to hold students' attention while they stare out the window or imagine each other naked? Insulting. Much better to pass on my knowledge to students who arrive here with their own motivation. But hey, we're not focusing on the important part. A 92? Not bad. Class credit when you weren't even looking for it.
Yeah, I guess.
Just then, a student walks through the door with their arms flopping behind them on the floor like wet spaghetti.
It seems someone else is in need of my ministrations. Until next time.
Okay. Let's see. 3. That's a 4. That's a 1. That, of course, is a 1. So let's go. Dang it. Let's go with
You
Charlie.
spot Charlie curled up in a windowsill, head bobbing to whatever she's listening to as she pores through an ancient Latin tome. When she spots you, she takes her headphones off and scooches to make room next to her.
Oh, hey! Great to see you again. I've been trying to get in some good practice, but it's easier with someone else, and people keep flaking on me.
You poor thing.
I swear, it feels like these kids got into wizard school and somehow learning magic isn't their priority. I am loving this outfit, by the way.
Thanks, I'm trying out some Faye fashion.
Yeah, it looks good on you. I'm not sure if I could pull it off, but I love my old kicks anyway, so whatever.
Hey, you be yourself.
Yeah, I always am. I'm always Charlie. Take it or leave it. Honestly, I only really found my style a few years ago, and I am not eager to change it.
What changed?
New friends mostly. Friends that were into what I was into, which was sort of new for me.
And what are you into?
The occult mostly. My parents love old horror movies. When I was really little, they'd watch them after they thought I was asleep, and I'd sneak downstairs to see them. By the time I was 7 or 8, I was obsessed. It started with movies, and then I began reading more about the occult. I'm pretty good at research, so by the time I was in high school, I'd found some real stuff. Even learned a little magic.
What kind of magic?
Oh, nothing like what we're learning here. Just good luck charms, minor hexes, and supernatural sight, which came with a few huge shocks.
Like what?
Like all the horror movie shit hiding in plain sight. It's not like they're everywhere, but it wasn't long before I found vampires and a bunch of ghosts, a couple fairies, even a werewolf.
That sounds kind of scary.
That probably would have been a sane response. Any of those things could have made me disappear if they wanted to, but I was just excited.
What happened then?
That is a very long story. Happy to tell you about it, but I'm kinda in the zone here, and I don't want to waste it.
What? She's studying. She told you she's studying. What zone?
Take a look. I found a spell that I really want to learn, but it'll be easier with a partner. Want to try something really cool with me?
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, so get this. It's a magic circle that lets you see how mana is flowing through someone. Not just, oh, that's a werewolf, but actually seeing how that werewolf interacts with magic.
Ooh.
Assuming they stand in the circle, of course. Consent is important, especially with werewolves.
That sounds useful.
It sounds critical to me. It opens up so many avenues of study. This book says the spell is good for healing and science. Hopefully some ancient magic plus my AP bio skills would be a good combo. Let's give it a try.
Okay. So we need. Seriously? One of the research gems is. Oh, we
That
throw it
goes
away.
checked off. Research goals complete. Just like we practice.
Yes.
So precise. Wow, that opens a new line of research. Just like we practice. An unfortunate reaction.
Oh well.
Good one.
Just keep on cruising.
That opens a new line of research.
This one.
So precise.
Just random things now.
Just like we
There we go.
practice.
Before
The
I have to
ritual
refresh.
is quite simple. A magic circle, some candles, and a short Latin phrase. Then whatever is in the circle lights up with all the mana flowing through it. If you know how to look.
Want me to step in?
Oh, gosh, I guess you could. And we'd learn a lot. But is it really okay? I'd sort of be able to, maybe see more of you than you want.
I don't think it's that revealing.
Yeah, I guess not. But just so you know, I'm not going to look too closely. Okay?
Look as close as you need to.
Thanks. That'll make this that much more informative.
You step into the circle, and lines of power appear inside you, shining out through your skin and clothing. You do a simple cantrip, and you both see how you draw mana into yourself and shape it.
I think we can stop there. This is going to make other research so much easier. Being able to see how magic works inside people is so cool. I have to be careful with consent and ethics, but done right, I think I could learn so much about how inherently magical species work.
Like the Fae?
Exactly. All these Fae students are so much like us in so many ways, but they're also very different. I've got to learn more about them. And honestly, they seem pretty easy to approach. Not to generalize, but most of them don't seem very shy about letting other people take a close look. I want to understand how magic has shaped all these different people. With that ritual we just learned, I'll be able to really look at folks and see what the differences are.
You could practice on me whenever you like.
A very
Don't
generous
press.
offer. I, might take you up on that later. For research, of course. I'm heading out. See you next time.
Bye. Okay. Ember is only at a 1. Oh, my boy's having a rough day. I gotta
You
see him.
stumble across Heron, sitting alone at the edge of the lake, resting on a log that looks comically small for his large body. As you approach from behind, he looks dejected, slumped over and half-heartedly chucking rocks into the placid water.
Give him a big hug.
You walk up behind Heron and wrap your arms around his shoulders. He gently lays his hands over yours and squeezes them, tilting his head to rest on your bicep.
Hey, sorry to not be, like how I normally am. Typhon and I had a fight.
You don't have to be happy all the time.
Thanks. I appreciate that. I really am happy most of the time, so when I'm not, I feel like I can't let people see her. Or they won't like me anymore.
Oh my god, I'm clutching my heart at those voice lines. Oh. What did you and Typhon... What did you and Typhon fight about?
I want to cook a feast. Like, for a bunch of people. Maybe even the whole school. I don't know.
That's a lot of people.
I know. I'd need to learn how to first, but I think I could do it. Mom once cooked for over 100 people. And I want to do something like that. I remember how happy it made everyone to be eating her food together.
So what's Typhon's problem?
I don't know. Everything? He thinks I should focus on fighting or magic instead of cooking. And he thinks it's a waste of time to make friends. Like they're all teasing me behind my back.
He's a horrible person.
And I get it. Growing up, always being on the move, it can really get to you. Everywhere the Remnant go, people want us gone. I don't really get why. I don't think we did anything to them. Best to focus on what's in front of you, boy, Dad says. But then, nothing will change, right? I want to show people what the Remnant are really like, so they'll like us. Typhon's a lot like Dad these days. He thinks making friends is a waste of time and that they'll go away after school. Family's all we have. I hate hearing Dad's words come out of his mouth.
Friendship is worth trying.
I think so. Even if it was the safest thing in the world, I can't just see someone wave at me and walk away. I want to know everyone, and I want them to know me. They don't have to like me, but maybe they will. Typhon's extra mad because I don't just want to cook for everyone. I want to cook the Feast of Friendship.
The Feast of Friendship, what's that?
It's like a big special Remnant celebration, and Typhon doesn't like that I'm sharing it with outsiders. But sharing it with outsiders is like the whole point.
You want to tell me about it?
It's pretty simple, but also really hard to do. Usually Mom would just cook her favorite recipes, and that was enough to make people happy. But sometimes she'd cook for people who really didn't like us. Closed minds, closed hearts. They didn't want to try Remnant food even though it's super tasty. So she'd make the Feast of Friendship. It's a secret 5-course meal. But the trick is that to do it right, you have to learn about your guests and incorporate ingredients from their homes so that everyone is trying something new, but it's also something familiar.
That sounds so sweet.
And then you mix in that cozy magic we used last time, and if you do it all just right, everyone forgets that they're different, and suddenly it's a bunch of friends all eating together. I've only seen her do it 5 times, but I think I can pull it off. I want to try. But Typhon, he's really mad about it.
You can't control how he feels, only how you feel.
Yeah, I know. I think Typhon and I waste a lot of time trying to get each other to be different, even though we love each other how we are. without his help, I don't even know how I'd get started. I need to get better at cooking and magic, but I also need to use the school's kitchen if I'm gonna make food for everyone.
I bet Riley would let you.
Oh, right. I was thinking that there's no headmaster to ask, but I guess Riley's in charge now. I'll go ask him. Thank you.
I'll come with.
The two of you walk back to the castle together, Heron filled with a new enthusiasm. After asking around a little, you find Riley leaving a class.
Oh, hello there, you two. A lovely day, isn't it?
Heron nearly trips over himself, excitedly explaining his plans while Riley taps his chin, clearly thinking through everything that would be needed.
So, what do you think? Can we do it?
It sounds like a lovely idea. And as it turns out, I've been studying how the kitchen works. There's just one problem. I can tell you how to use the kitchen, but actually getting into it in the first place is almost impossible. Galdrin hid the entrance, I assume so that students wouldn't pull any terrible pranks. But if the two of you can find your way into the kitchen, then absolutely I will show you the basics of how to use it. Provided that this special event of yours is open to anyone who wants to attend.
Of course. I want everyone to come.
That's settled then. Let me know when you found the entrance.
Wow! That went great! Now we just have to find the door. We'll have to search the entire school very carefully.
You think this might go faster with a spell?
Oh, that makes sense. What kind of spell?
Come here, I'll show you. Okay. So again, no moving of the chaos gems. Let's
Nice thinking.
get these.
Yeah!
Yes. There with
Yes!
those two. Can't move that one. Can't move this.
That's so good. Ooh, nice thinking.
Nice. Okay, we'll go here to get those
Woohoo!
two. And then here.
Tasty! Nice thinking. Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
That sets it up for the last. There we go. Success.
Finding the kitchens was actually easier than you were expecting. A modified dowsing spell and some legwork brings you to a nondescript doorway at the end of a hallway on the 4th floor. Both casting the spell and touching the door, you find set-off arcane wards that are well beyond your ability to disarm or sneak past. But with Galdron gone, there's no one to respond to them.
You really think this is it? But the dining hall is way down on the 1st floor.
I don't know. Magic is weird.
You turn the handle, and the door opens into a vast chamber full of cupboards, hearths, and blob-like entities hurrying all about.
Oh, they are so cute. Oh, I love them. They're adorable.
You can smell many familiar foods from the dining hall's menu, and the creatures here are too busy preparing food to notice you.
Wow! This has been here the whole time?
Message Riley.
Heron watches the kitchen work with eyes full of wonder as you wait a few minutes for Riley to show up.
You summoned me? Oh, how fascinating. I've always wondered how all that food is made.
They're so cute. Do you think all the little blob people are happy?
Oh, certainly. Those are hearth sprites. There's nothing they like more than making other people feel safe and at home.
Like
They're
me.
sprites.
Yes, I suppose so. I suspect that you'll get along with them splendidly. Good job on finding this place. Shall we step inside? It should be perfectly safe.
Should be.
The three of you step inside, and the door closes softly behind you. Heron immediately fixates on the arcane cooking implements and begins wandering around, being careful not to get in the sprite's way.
I like this feast idea of Heron's. Very festive. I'm doing my best to keep things organized around here, but without Galdron's big events, I worry that the students are becoming more cliquish. I'd love to bring them all together.
There's a loud clamour as Heron accidentally knocks over a floating stack of dishes, and the blobs all shove him out of the way while they collect them.
I take it Heron is a good cook, and I love his enthusiasm, but he seems a little accident-prone. I feel a little anxious thinking about leaving him here by himself.
I'll keep an eye on him.
I think that would be best. Heron's heart is always in the right place, but his mind tends to wander, and a mistake in here could be disastrous for the school. I trust you to keep things from going awry.
Thanks, I will.
I think I can even convince the school to count this as extra credit. What do you say?
Easy credits, I'm in.
I do hope you're right about that. Heron!
Oh my gosh, I love this place! It has so much of everything, and the little blobbies are so helpful! Can I use it, Riley? I'll be so careful.
Yes, but under 2 conditions. First, neither of you should be in here alone. Always come together.
Got it.
Yeah, sounds great.
Second, if anything goes wrong, please tell me. There's no one to get in trouble with here, but if the kitchen gets broken, then things are going to get very bad very quickly.
No problem.
If I break anything, I'll let you know.
All right then, that's that. Oh, and let's keep this between us 3. I love the idea of this special project, but we don't need more students coming and going.
Thanks, Riley. You're the best. We're gonna make such good food.
Yes, we are. Okay. Oh, Morgan or Riley. I haven't seen Riley since the beginning, so let's come over here and get. Let's get water up to 4. And yeah, Riley.
You
long
see
pastime.
Riley standing with the senior giving today's lecture. The girl looks nervous, but Riley affectionately places his hands on her shoulders and says something you can't catch. She gives a determined nod.
Let's wave him over.
Good to see you again.
You were helping the lecture?
Oh yes, Kara. A real prodigy, that one. But also quite the bundle of nerves. She'll do great. Just need someone to believe in her. How about you? How are you getting on with your studies?
It's easier than I thought it would be.
Ah, well that's good to hear. Just don't forget that great challenges can show up when you least expect it. So it's best not to get complacent.
I won't.
Good to hear. And you're making friends?
Yeah, lots.
I'm not surprised. You make quite an impression, you know.
What sort of impression?
Bright, friendly, and with a great deal of promise. You're more charming than I think you give yourself credit for.
You think so?
Absolutely. A natural leader for sure. Ah, it looks like Kara's about to start, and I'm sure she would appreciate a couple of enthusiastic students paying rapt attention. Shall we get to the first row and follow her exercise?
Yeah. Okay. Right off
Would
the
you
bat,
teach a
we'll-
class on that? You're a natural.
Awesome.
That deserves extra credit. Exemplary. Top marks.
Yes.
The area fills with delighted gasps and exclamations of triumph as other students complete the spell.
So pretty.
As class ends, Riley gives a thumbs up to Kara, who looks flushed and quite pleased with herself.
I knew she could do it. That was a fun one, wasn't it?
You're very encouraging.
No more so than people deserve. School is scary, and magic can be intimidating. Everyone here deserves support, and it's not so much effort to be a friendly face.
Oh, I feel that so much. Do you have support, Riley?
I think so. No one's really that close to me, but I feel like I have support when I need it.
I'd like to be close to you.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Looks like you need a Riley for encouragement.
I never thought about it that way. But you might be right.
Well then.
I would love to go on a date with you. I really do have quite the full schedule for the next couple days, though, and I don't want to be distracted. Let me clear some things and get back to you.
Oh my god, that blush! I look forward to it.
Thank you. I'm very touched. Now I need to get to my next class. I told Pythagoras I'd help set up their alchemy equipment before other students arrive. See you next time, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so 4 and 4 and 3. But let's. You know, we're gonna give Amara just one more shot. No.
You come
We're going
across
Typhon.
Typhon in an impromptu sparring match with someone you recognize as a senior, but you haven't met her.
Oh, nice. My prediction came through. True. A senior finally wants to fight him.
Her face is flushed with exertion as she bombards Typhon with dazzling lances of glittering magic. He's deftly sidestepping each attack, the wards around him only occasionally bursting into sparks when one of the attacks gets close.
Stand still! You can't dodge my attacks all day!
That's very true. At some point, I'll want to get lunch.
You're not even attacking me back!
Well, I'm having fun. And if I attack you back, then I'll win and the match will be over.
Ah!
Brilliant golden light flares all around the girl as she summons an immense amount of mana and weaves it into cascading torrents of spells. You and a few other onlookers are forced to shield your eyes until the light suddenly stops. Rubbing spots from your eyes, you see that Typhon has slipped behind his opponent, one hand gripping the back of her shirt and the other glowing ominously with dark red magic, held to her neck.
Nice attack, but you'll never land a hit if you let me get inside your head like that.
Oh, and what parts of me should I let you get inside?
Typhon blushes furiously, and he reflexively pulls back from where her butt is pushing back against him. It's enough for her to grab the arm around her neck and toss Typhon over her shoulder. Typhon hits the ground and deftly rolls back up into a defensive stance.
Looks like I'm not the only one susceptible to mind games. Hey, cool guy. Come on, let's go again.
Typhon balls his fists and starts weaving magic until he notices you standing to the side and abruptly relaxes out of his fighting stance.
Sorry, I've got to run. Another time.
But she's willing to fight you.
Seriously? You've been bothering me with your ridiculous challenges for weeks!
I have somewhere I have to be. Don't worry. We'll run into each other later.
Whatever, weirdo.
Hey, glad you showed up.
You're so sweet. Did you just turn on an offer for sparring?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm always happy to fight, but I wasn't sure if you'd wander off or something.
Oh!
Don't make a big deal about it. I just felt like hanging out with you. Besides, we have things we need to do.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I told the seniors about the Nightweaver and they confirmed it. And then a couple of them yelled at me about how I'd put me and you in danger.
What did you say?
I told them that was a weird way of saying thank you for dealing with it before it gobbled up any of the other students. Then I told them they could lecture me on the dangers of creatures from the spirit wilds after they've spent a year living out there. Or 18. Seriously? Telling a remnant what is and isn't dangerous out there? People are dangerous. Monsters are just one more part of life to be careful around.
So what is it that we need to do?
Well, so Riley and some of the other seniors went looking, and they didn't find anything else out there. So they're happy to call the matter dealt with.
But you're not?
No, it doesn't make sense to me. Nightweavers weaken if they stray too far from their colonies. I think you'll agree that that one wasn't weak. There's gotta be a colony nearby, and you and me are gonna find it.
Did you tell the seniors this?
Yeah, but they didn't take it seriously. They're certain there aren't any others out there, which is a laugh coming from the same people who didn't find the first one. But hey, that's good news. Just another chance to show them what I can do.
Do we really want to find a colony?
Absolutely. I can't wait to show the seniors they were wrong. And a Nightweaver colony is a huge deal. If it grows, then the whole school's in danger. Don't worry. We're not gonna fight the whole colony. That's madness. Just find it so we can tell the others where it is. I know Nightweavers, and you know tracking spells. Between the two of us, we'll find wherever they're hiding.
Alright, let's get searching. Okay. So let's just go.
Impressive. Good reflexes.
This.
Nice shot.
Definitely this
Well
one
done.
got used before.
Nice. You alright?
Okay. Are you going to yell at me to keep my guard up?
Nice move. Good reflexes.
That one.
Nice move. Nice.
Refresh and get rid of all of those. Oh, that's
You'll
nice.
have to teach me that later.
Sweet. And then he just put here. But if we go here, it gets
Good
that
technique.
4. And this
Nice.
one. Success.
You and Typhon make an exhaustive examination of the boundaries of Horizon's realm, particularly along the edges of the forest and swamp. You run into a few unexpected critters, but nothing like the Nightweaver, and certainly no sign of a colony of them.
I don't understand. We've been thorough and there's just no signs of them.
Could someone have brought that Nightweaver in?
That's an interesting angle. With the right magic, maybe. That's a troubling possibility. A summoning class gone awry? That feels off to me, but I can't discount it. This is just so frustrating. I was sure there'd be more out here. With my background and your talents, this should have been an easy win.
They told him he couldn't do something, so now he needs to prove himself. That's what's bothering him. But what's bothering you?
I was so sure. And I told the seniors I'd prove that they were wrong. I can't go back and tell them I screwed up.
You're just trying to protect the school.
I'm not just trying to protect the school. I'm trying to build a reputation.
He told us why it's so important to him. Why are we asking again? We should know. But why is it so important to you?
I'm not just here to learn. People back home are counting on me. The mercenary company I'm starting isn't just some idea. It's a way for me and my friends to have some control over our lives.
Yes.
Remnant don't have a lot of say over what happens to us. We're strong and independent, but there aren't many of us, and no one ever helps us. Things just happen, and there's nothing we can do about it. But I've got talent. Real talent. Enough that I got into this place, and if I play things right in here, I can forge my own future when I get out. For me and my friends, maybe even the whole tribe. But that means learning and building a reputation. There are a lot of people out there who could use my services, but who will find excuses not to hire Remnant. Those same people have kids here.
Like who?
All sorts of people. But mostly I'm focused on the High Fae. I resent them for the way their realms treat us. But if I can earn their respect, it's a start. and people back home are relying on me not to screw it up. I told Riley I'd bring him evidence. I don't know what I'll tell him now.
You don't have to tell me anything yet. We can still keep searching.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't exactly give him a timeline, and to be honest, I bet he and the other seniors will forget about it anyways. That gives me more time to look. I appreciate your help. The company was nice, even if we didn't find what we were looking for.
It's always nice to spend time together.
I don't hear that a lot. I like spending time with you too. I'm gonna go find Riley. Later.
Okay. Ooh, we have enough for... Get water up again. And... I really want to do Heron's Feast, but we're going to go with Amara.
Not you again. I believe I was very
Why not?
clear that I would deign to give you one lesson. One. And I did. I will not suffer being harassed any longer.
Sorry, it's just that you helped so much. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Interesting. I appreciate your thanks and apologize for being overly brusque. I assumed you felt entitled to my attention.
Because other students are?
Merely without exception.
That's unfortunate.
My people are quite advanced in many ways. The other races believe that they deserve to learn for free what we have sacrificed much to uncover. But this sort of knowledge must be earned in order to be used properly. I'll tell you what, my persistent little irritant. Let's make another deal. I have neither the time nor patience to help you fumble through bits of enlightenment. However, there are some learnings I aspire to for which I could use an assistant.
Okay.
So fast? Interesting. I'm impressed that you can so easily put your betterment above your ego.
Yeah.
To be a useful assistant, you must have a great deal of talent and discipline. Before we seal this agreement, let's ensure you have what the position requires.
Okay, so this is the one with the 4 or the 5. So we're gonna go
Acceptable.
up top. That's
A
a
fleeting
5.
display of competence. Not as hopeless as you look. Acceptable. Continue.
Lining up perfectly. But we're gonna go here to get some pure. Some more pure.
Acceptable.
This
More like that.
And then if we go here, that will give us this.
Acceptable.
Will this give us that? Oh, yes,
Flawlessly
perfect.
done. More like that.
Okay, there's this one. But up top, is there any others?
Not as
Over
hopeless
there.
as you look.
And let's add some of these. Doesn't do much.
More like that.
Yes, that gets
Not as
4.
hopeless as you look. More like that.
Let's set this
Acceptable.
up for these over here. Yes.
Not as hopeless as you look.
Time.
You're getting the basics. Not as hopeless as you look.
This gets the
You're getting the
4.
basics. More like that.
Finish it, yes. One shot.
As with your first lesson with Amara, this one is exhausting and frustrating as she resolutely refutes any sort of shortcut.
Of course
But
she
in
would.
the end, you've completed the task to her satisfaction, and she gives you a small nod.
Congratulations. If you were Quayla, your performance would qualify you for primary school.
Awesome.
Indeed.
So what now?
Now I will come to you whenever a magical working would go smoother with assistance. You will help me with whatever I need, and in return, you will learn a great deal.
Sounds great to me.
A smart conclusion to come to. Make no mistake. While I won't be taking the time to instruct you, you will learn more from this than from most experiences you have here. My reputation is quite earned.
Okay.
I'm leaving now. When I call on you, feel free to make your own decision on whether or not to come with me.
Okay. Riley, Typhon. Riley or Morgan? I want to see what happens with him date-wise, but this will be the last one we do for the night, because it's getting late. So let's check out the aquamancy lesson happening down by the lake.
It's been a wonderful evening taking part in an aquamancy class down by the lake. As you and the other students start walking back to the castle, everyone is laughing and chatting about the elaborate water sculptures you all created. You spot something strange though. In the fading twilight, there's someone out in the swamp. They're pretty far out there, but you can just make out their silhouette moving deeper into the mire. Pretty much everyone avoids the swamp, and absolutely everyone steers clear this late at night. What could they be up to out there by themselves?
Let's follow them.
You peel off from the crowd and make your way into the bog, carefully keeping to the narrow ribbons of reasonably dry land. As the sun fully creeps below the horizon, you're left amidst the unsettling sounds and smells of this fetid place. Strange lights flicker and bob through the trees, but you know better than to follow those. Focusing on what you can remember of the figure you're pursuing, you start weaving a tracking enchantment.
Okay, so chaos gems are more common, yay. We'll go with this one. That got me some more pure, and then another time. Dang it, that was a 4. Let's go here. Okay, let's see this one. And we'll just go here. Dang it. Okay, let's refresh. And then cleanse. We can do cleanse again. More pure. And cleanse. To go here. Another turn. There. Only got one more move. Let's try this one. just in the nick of time, yes.
Your tracking spell leads you deeper and deeper into the swamp,
'Cause I don't
and
wanna
you
do this again.
realise, perhaps too late, that finding your way out will be its own challenge.
Dull, 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 dull.
You've never been in the swamp this late at night, and it's becoming increasingly clear to you that the various warnings you've heard about it weren't just idle chatter. There are things moving out there in the dark. You can feel their unnatural hunger and understand that this place belongs to the dead. Your eyes adjust to the dim starlight, but navigating is near impossible. A deepening dread takes hold of you, and just as you start considering your options for escape, you catch the sound of a voice coming from a dense ring of trees in front of you.
Well, that's not good enough. He must be there, so if you haven't found him, then the fault lies with you lot.
That's Morgan's voice. But the response is a deeply unsettling chorus of moans and whispers.
Don't try my patience, spirits. I'll give you one more week to scour every inch of the gray inside this realm. If you're unable to find the soul I'm after, there will be consequences.
Dull, dull, dull.
Again, the overlapping whispers. You can't make out what they're saying, but there is a distinctly submissive feeling to them.
Fine, I release you.
Morgan, is that you?
There's a soft squelching of mud as Morgan emerges from the trees and steps towards you.
There you are. I've been expecting you.
You have?
No, I'm actually extremely surprised to see you there. But I needed to distract you for a moment. You know, for the trap.
Counterspell.
Faster than you can react to, skeletal hands burst from the ground and seize your ankles in their vice-like grip. You strain against them, but they are completely unyielding.
You fool! Did you come out here thinking you could contend with an Archmage apprentice? You'll never... Wait, what are you doing out here?
I followed you.
Why would you do that?
I love a mystery.
Good, because I have a mystery that could use solving.
Oh, what's that?
So far, no one knows about this but me and the dead. And it's easy to trust the dead because I can bend them to my will and utterly crush any dissent among them. I'd like to trust you, but I don't have much reason to, yet.
Okay.
I need you to promise me that if I release you, you're not going to tell anyone about all of this. Necromancy and such. Ignorant people get a little weird about it.
Where'd you learn necromancy anyway?
Here at the Academy. One of the best places to learn wizarding, you know.
I haven't heard of any necromancy classes.
They're rather under wraps. Parents would get very weird about that and cause problems. But I assure you, this place will teach you anything you want to know if you know where to look.
Okay, I won't tell anyone.
Glad to hear it.
Okay.
Morgan clutches their raven head, and you feel the bony hands around your ankles let go.
Okay, so what's the mystery?
The one everyone here should be more worried about. What happened to Galdrin? He's a legendary archmage who made this entire realm himself, and suddenly he's just gone?
What do you think happened?
Well, Sorry, but I don't trust you with that just yet. The ritual I just cast was taxing, and being spied upon is rather flustering. I'll let you know the next time I'm out here, and we can have a longer conversation about Galdrin, and what might have happened to him.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Good. Now please leave. I have some cleaning up to do here, and would prefer to do so in silence.
Okay. So, just enough I could do. Let's get air up to 5. So now we got air. Spells, we could use a few more if we really start going through different things. Friends, still haven't found what they are yet, but we're 3 with Morgan. We need to get some more Ember, Lynn, Charlie, Amara, Cassie has like nothing. Okay. Okay.